As a child, you might have noticed that your friends' parents were always helping them with their homework and giving them good advice. Their parents also took them out on vacations and let them play video games. As an adult, you might now realize that some of your friends had distant relationships with their parents from childhood, which defines the relationship they share today. Children who have strong bonds with their parents are healthier emotionally and behaviorally, according to psychologists. This development is known as secure attachment. Kids thrive on love. Parents who cannot show love and care for their kids often have never received these things themselves. Children can't learn how to give love if they have never loved themselves. This is called insecure attachment when it happens. Unfortunately, it can be difficult for children with insecure attachments to move beyond these adverse effects. Attachment styles follow them into adulthood. Childhood injuries are a part of growing up. And as much as we all want to forget those scrapes and bruises, those early experiences can shape us into tough and resilient men and women. Some children did not end up tough and resilient because they experienced more than just scrapes and bruises. Childhood trauma can have a severe impact on a child's life, including their health and well-being. The effects of adverse childhood experiences can last a lifetime. Parents are the foundation of their child's well-being. A parent's presence can often be an even more significant threat to a child's safety than any threat the world might throw at them. When a parent abuses or neglects their child, it can have devastating effects on their development. Abusing parents can inflict permanent emotional damage on their children. Aggression, whether physical, verbal, or even implied through facial expressions and body language, can make children feel afraid and unsafe. No one knows you better than your closest friend. And if that doesn't make sense, remember how much you know about your best pal. How much they understand what you like and what you do not. Being a parent needs you to know your child like this. This might sound easy, but it is not as easy as it sounds. Many parents put their desires before their children because they are so caught up in the desire to live vicariously through them. For instance, a father is so caught up in the idea of raising a college athlete that he ignores that his son has a knack for music and wants to take up an instrument. The result is that even when parents are involved, kids are left feeling alone. This problem can affect more than one area of a child's life. Poor academic performance, low self-esteem, and behavioral issues are all linked to parental disapproval. You need to be more sensitive to understand your children more. There are many ways that parents can teach their children emotion regulation skills. One way is to encourage them to use calming strategies, such as deep breathing, taking a break, calling a loved one, or exercising, when they feel overwhelmed by intense emotions. This would help children even in their adult life. One way to help kids learn to regulate their emotions is to teach them that they control how they react. Parents should teach kids several tools that they can use when they feel outraged. Every time your child signals that they're in distress or have an emotional outburst, it's essential that you respond in an attentive and caring way. A good parenting app guides you through the steps you can take to help your child calm down, communicate, and behave. You should always try to be empathetic with your children.